Aha! Aha! You're a big pup. Big pup. You're awesome.
Fairy, the little fawn who taught me about love and letting go.
And this is for the baby. Oh.
Sometimes, the most beautiful gifts in life come when we least expect them, quiet gifts, with no wrapping, no words, yet they change us forever. It all began on a calm summer morning. I was sitting on my porch, sipping coffee, when I noticed something small and fragile moving near the edge of the woods, a tiny fawn, her legs trembling as she tried to stand. She was all alone. Too young, too delicate to face the world by herself.
Ah, no, she's coming back. Are you coming back, my cutie?
At first, I told myself her mother must be nearby. So I waited 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. But every morning she returned, stepping out of the forest, wide-eyed and searching, always alone. That's when I knew her mother wasn't coming back. Maybe she'd been hit by a car on the nearby road, or maybe fate just wasn't kind this time. Whatever the reason, this tiny creature was now left to face life on her own. I couldn't ignore her. My heart told me she needed more than food. She needed warmth, safety, and a gentle presence. So, I tied a small bottle of milk near my bird feeder, hoping she might find it. And somehow she did.
Look at here. It's delicious for you. Okay.
She approached shyly, trembling, but the moment she took her first sip, it was as if the world felt a little less scary. From that day on, I left milk for her every morning. I called her Fairy because in her eyes and movements, there was something pure, almost angelic. Slowly, Fairy began to trust me. At first, she'd only come close enough to drink before darting away, but one morning she let me hold the bottle. Her nose brushed against my hand, and in that moment I swear I could feel her heartbeat. Fairy wasn't just surviving anymore, she was learning to trust. Soon, Fairy started waiting for me on the porch every morning. When I stepped outside, she'd lift her head, her ears twitching as if to say, "I'm here." She followed me around the yard quietly, always close, never far. When I whistled, she'd come running not for milk, but just to be near. That's when I realized this wasn't just rescue anymore, it was love.
Hello, baby. Hello, Fairy. How you doing? How you doing?
But deep down, I also knew I couldn't keep Fairy forever. She belonged to the forest. She needed to learn how to be a deer, to eat grass, leaves, and mushrooms, and one day to find her own family, so I began to guide her. She started grazing on her own, wandering off for hours, then returning her tiny hooves, tapping across the wooden porch as if to say, "I'm home, Dad."
Okay. That's your style.
One day, Fairy met a small group of deer, a mother with 2 young ones. I watched from a distance as she stepped forward, hopefully, but the mother deer pushed her away, rejecting her like an outsider. Fairy turned and looked at me, and my heart just broke. Still, she didn't give up. Day after day, she tried again. Maybe it was because wherever Fairy went, I followed, bringing patience, food, and kindness. And slowly, the mother deer's hostility faded. One morning, I saw them eating together side by side. Fairy had finally been accepted.
What Fairy loves now is a good brush. you see her smiling? She loves it.
Winter arrived with its first snow blanketing the forest in white. From that day on, I didn't see them again. Fairy had chosen her path, she had chosen freedom.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Hello, your friends are there?
I never saw her after that. But not a day goes by that I don't think of that little fawn, the one who once trusted me enough to follow me everywhere. She taught me that love isn't about keeping, it's about giving with all your heart and trusting that what's meant to stay will always find its way back.
Come on. Come on, Fairy. Come here.
Fairy's story isn't just about a man and a deer, it's about compassion, trust, and the invisible thread that connects all living beings. Sometimes one small act of kindness can change an entire life, maybe even two.
Fairy, where are you, baby? Are you there? I knew you were not far. Hello, baby. How are you?
So, if you're thinking about adopting a pet, a cat, a dog, or any animal, do it with love and responsibility. Be patient, learn about their needs, because when you give them genuine care, they'll return it with a love far greater than you can imagine. If this story touched your heart the way it touched mine, give it a like, share it with someone who needs a bit of hope today, and subscribe for more stories of kindness. Sometimes one simple click can spread compassion just a little further in this big, beautiful world.